Alright. Here we go. Alright. It's been... Wait, was I here already? Okay, yeah, there we go. Hey, Yuna. You started Cold Steel 1 New Game Plus with the max bond. Oh, do you mean, you started your first Cold Steel 1 playthrough on New Game Plus so you can get the bond bonus only? Because I know some other people that did that too, because yeah, it sucks not being able to select all the bond stuff.
Oh, that was so nice.
Yeah, hope you have fun with it. Okay, so... Oh, right, I still need to read the last chapter of 3 and 9. So, okay. So, let me go read that, and then we can carry on with the side quests we still have to do with Alster. Saving Alan apparently, and that one monster at Einhel Keep for some reason. I'm like, wait, this is just a small ass archaism. Why is it considered a danger? Well, we'll have to find out later. But yeah, okay. Let's get to reading 3 and 9. S and N. Anyways, chapter 10. The Emperor had fallen to his knees, 3 sword protruding from his chest. He looked up at the sky and gave a dry, bitter laugh. Found some humor in your end, have you? Asked 3. To think you two would best me, the Emperor said, his voice weak. I admit it, I underestimated you. You are by far the most powerful tools I've ever had the pleasure of owning. Enough! We're not your tools any longer, 3 said, gripping his sword, preparing himself to silence the Emperor forever. Just twist! Twist already! You took a New Game Plus and only carried over Max Bond started on Nightmare? Vanilla Nightmare with Max Bonds? Ah, crazy. I mean, I don't know how Nightmare will be on Cold Steel 1 and 2 starting out, but it shouldn't be too bad. I think. I guess if anything, one thing that would be nice to carry over for New Game Plus would maybe, I mean, maybe it trivializes a lot, but maybe you can also view it as saving time from grinding Sept, but carrying over the Sept as well. Because like you're still locked on, what was it? On the quartz you'll use when you start the game. And honestly, it's always a pain in the ass to grind Sept until you get to like endgame. But yeah, good luck with the vanilla Nightmare run. Okay, where am I again? Okay, last line. So he thought to himself, the moment to kill had come yet again. The thing he hated the most, the thing he would never grow accustomed to. Things were different this time, given that the man who stole away his humanity in the first place now sat at the end of his sword. But that didn't stop 3's hand from trembling. S, 9 said gently, moving closer. We'll do it together, okay? Her typically light, relaxed expression was now serious and sincere. The only thing you couldn't get was like an HD texture pack because it was having some crashes with the send patcher. Oh. Huh, I didn't know there was an HD texture pack thing. Okay, 3 responded. This was it. The moment where the two would put their tragic past to rest. 9 placed her hands on 3's, steadying his weapon. Her warmth abated his trembling ever so slightly. They moved to raise the sword together. In response, the Emperor spoke once more. Every arc of your path thus far has been stained with blood, just as the rest of your lives will be. Your fates are immutable. Kill or be killed. Control or be controlled. You will end up no different than I. We will ever be one and the same. You're wrong, said 9. We're no longer anyone's tools, and we'll never force anyone to be ours. After this, we're done, said 3. You're the last person we're ever going to kill. The two took a deep breath and spoke in unison. Farewell. So wait, only CS1 and 2 had texture packs because of them being originally Vita games? The only issues with Cold Steel is making sure you have the money to upgrade equipment. Yeah, that's true. Upgrading equipment is always a pain in the ass too, especially like if you want everyone to be up to date all the time versus upgrading only who you'll be using. Because yeah, I probably would have saved a lot of time grinding if I just like only used the people I'm planning on using and not like trying to fiddle around with like everyone I come across. But I always like having everyone up to date, because you never know, and it just feels nice. Off in some far-flung region of Calvard, a horse-drawn carriage plodded along. Aside from trains, the most terrestrial transportation had long since switched to oval cars. So such an old-fashioned mode of travel was a rare sight to see. The more rustic method did have its certain undeniable charm, however. A boy drove the carriage, while a young girl of about the same age lazed about within. It makes you wonder how he got that way, the boy said. Thinking back to the Emperor's face, the one that had been obscured by both cloak and helmet, his appearance had been a poor fit for his monstrous behavior. If anything, he had been rather handsome. Oh no, he's hot. Well, if you don't mind rumors and hearsay, I might have an answer or two for you. The girl's response came from within the carriage, delivered in her usual sleepy drawl. I'm listening. Well, the girl's story went something like this. In a small country in some corner of the world, there once lived a vile, oppressive king. His reign was tyrannical, his rule evil, and his people lived in fear. One day, he died, and his son, the crown prince, was enthroned. The prince, this new king, was at his core a kind and gentle soul who strove to govern in a fair and just manner. He was determined to avoid his father's errors, but perhaps because they were too accustomed to fear, no one met this new king's ideas with an open mind. Free assembly and speech had already been brutally suppressed during his father's reign, and the people's rage had already reached a boiling point. Violent voices grew louder and louder, eventually resulting in a revolution. The Revolutionary Army launched an assault on the royal palace and forcibly converted the country into a republic, holding the new king accountable for his father's sins. Oh, that's fucked up. Like, he actually wanted to turn things right, but at that point, people were too mad. Oh, that sucks. Suddenly finding his life at risk, he had no choice but to flee, leaving behind his country and his entire way of life. You're telling me this prince eventually became the overseer? The boy asked, his brow wrinkling in thought as he turned the story over in his head. Who can say? Shrugged the girl. I don't know if a kingdom like that even existed in the first place. The girl rolled over to continue dozing as the carriage bumped and bounded its way along the road. Assuming this is more fact than fiction, then what? The boy asked. He was too kind and lost control of his kingdom, so he developed a powerful desire to control others? That's hard to believe. The boy trailed off. He had no intention of giving the overseer even a shred of sympathy, but strangely enough, he did find himself feeling a little pity for the man. The boy and girl fell silent for a few moments. The only sounds that could be heard were the clopping of the horse's hooves and the creaking of the carriage. The boy broke the silence. What is it? The girl raised her head from her nap. Her voice remained as relaxed as ever, but the boy's tone suddenly grew tense. Is there any chance you could ever forgive me? For what I did? For what happened between me and your brother? No. Well, shit. The girl's response was swift and blunt. The boy fell silent. He had no right to scorn her answer. Never, she continued. Because he was my brother, and I loved him. He was the only real family I ever had, so... The girl paused for a moment. Her cheeks flushed red, and then she continued in a much louder voice. So, if you want me to forgive you, you can't ever leave me. We need to stick together through thick and thin. You and me, N and S. The boy smiled, his fear a moment ago having left him. Of course. We'll always be there for each other. I'll have your back and you'll have mine. The girl could barely contain the emotions swelling in her chest at this point. Unfortunately for her, the boy continued talking. I'll do my best to fill his shoes from now on. And that includes making sure you get the education you need to grow into the best person you can be. The never-ending trend of dense male protagonists. This was, in fact, not the answer the girl had been looking for. not talking about education, she exclaimed as she started violently shaking the carriage in frustration. Well, what could be more important? Hey, calm down. This thing can't take too much abuse. It's rickety enough as it is. If you make it fall apart, we'll just have to walk the rest of the way. The girl settled back down, still not fully satisfied with his response, but resolved to leave things be for the moment. The topic changed again. So, any ideas? For the time being, their plan was to head to Liberal or Lehman, or is it Lehman or Lama? I forget. Just as the boy had initially planned, but where to from there? They had yet to give it much thought. They knew they would be pursued by any number of people from the organization. Despite this, the two knew that as long as they stuck together, they'd find a way to manage. For the moment, they reveled in the idea of an unknown future, a new path to tread that was all their own. Well, in any case, we need to find some kind of work, the boy said. Anything in mind? Well, a confident smile growing on his face. When we consider our skill set, how about something in theater? Not on your life, the girl swiftly retorted. Think about it, Es. You're a terrible actor. Hey, I'm not that bad. I'm sure a play would be way less pressure than an assassination mission. A tad deflated, the boy sank back into his seat, but then threw out another idea. One somewhat more plausible than the last. Hey, I know. How about we become bracers? No way. The girl rejected the idea again, but a bit less bite than before. I've heard they get super busy. No sense escaping one grave just to work yourself into another. There was also the question hanging in the air over whether the Bracer Guild would even consider taking people with the duo's unique background. All things considered, however, it wasn't the most outlandish idea. Fine. What's your bright idea then? Me? All I want to do is lay around in bed every day, just sleep. You're ridiculous. His face then lit up suddenly as he remembered something. Oh, right! Huh? What is it? Names, he said with a hint of excitement. I just realized we haven't shared our names with each other. Oh, right. N is short for Nadia. That's my real name. Mine's Swin. Nadia and Swin. Have we heard those names by any chance in passing? Up to this point. Although I would lose my shit if we find NPCs named Nadia and Swin in Reverie somehow. Or maybe even in the Kuro no Kiseki games. Although they did say they were on their way to Liberal or Lehman State. But could just be a story. At the CS4, no. Okay, so I'll have to keep an eye. I'll have to somehow remember these names going forward. Just in case Falcon throws a fast one on me. The girl said, hiding a small smile. So S wasn't too far off then. Pretty crazy coincidence. There was a good reason her nickname for him had been so close to his real name. Her brother mentioned it in one of his letters. She had known Swin's name before their paths before the paths even crossed. After they had worked together for a bit, she decided she wanted to call him by something that resembled his actual name rather than his organization moniker. This, however, was something she intended to keep to herself. Well, in the end, you'll always be S to me, and I'll always be N to you, right? Yeah, you're right. The carriage continued its slow roll forward, as did the conversation. It was profound at moments, but was otherwise silly, lighthearted, and most of all, free. The boy's name was was Swin, S. The girl's name was Nadia, N. Together they were travelers discovering their newfound humanity. The end. Have you missed much? Nope, I just finished reading chapter 10 to 3 and 9. So, we're done here. Now I just need to see who I can actually turn in these books to, but I'm assuming it's later in the main story because I've talked to pretty much everyone. And we still need to go to Stargazer's Tower, but as far as I've seen, I haven't seen anyone that says, hey, you know that book series 3 and 9? Well, you got the whole series that you can trade me? Well, I haven't found anyone yet, so I'm assuming it'll come up later. And yeah, we still need to go to Stargazer's Tower. We still need to do the 3 side quests. But I think with how everything's going, I think I'm gonna go to Stargazer's Tower. So let me go double check who I wanna bring over. Let's see. Let's go bring over Sarah. And then let's have Actually, I'll put in Laura, actually. Actually, what about, orders? Yeah, Usus. Alright. Okay, Rean. Alright, I was still on, farming mode with, Rean. Because, just for the heck of it, I was trying to get Link level 7s with everyone for Rean. Although, I didn't exactly finish, this part with Sharon, Duvalie, Randy, Tita, and Angelica. Actually, you know what? I might as well flip in Sharon here. There we go. And how's everything here? Alright, I need to switch out the stuff for the stuff I actually need. So we have Speed Anima. And was it Cosmos Anima that I took? I think it was Cosmos. Yeah, it was Cosmos Anima. And then, let's see... Not gonna lie, I'm very tempted to just actually take Angler God and just let Sharon apply balance down to every enemy. Yeah, you know what, sure, fuck it, we'll go with it. Alright, Rean, what's your setup again? I'm not Valhalla. Chevalier. Oh yeah, it was Woden. So Woden with the craft points and crit rate. And then, was it Valhalla? I think? Oh, Valhalla, Lifesteal. Or Gungnir if I really wanna go for, like, big crit spikes. Yeah, I think that seems like the play here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so what did I want to get on Rean again? We have like Rage, I think. Esmelis. Probably Goldia for the crit. Or do I wanna... Fireball. I mean, I could put a strike 3 here, but I don't know about that, honestly. I feel like Rock and Gem would probably just be the safe pick here. Or I can take Solar Gyre. Oh no, not Golden Bell. Whoops, hold on. Yeah, you know, we'll go with that. Yeah, sure. Alright, and we got everyone kitted out like I have. Alright. Okay. Now let's just go heal up one more time after switching some things around.
That was quite lovely.
Although, did I want to take an extra crit thing with... So this one's ailments, this one's... Oh, right. So what was the crit rate ones? Oh, it was the Laura one that had crit rate and accuracy. But we lose our ailment resistance, so it's like, is it really worth it? Because I want to have the auto craft points up. Yeah, okay. Wait, who had the Oh, right, I gave the blazing metal to Altina. Wait, did I remember getting the blazing metal on stream, or did I accidentally get that off stream? I don't remember. Because yeah, we did pick up the final thing. Maybe it wasn't on stream. I think I remember picking it up off stream. Whoops. But yeah, okay. So let's go to Stargazers and see what's up. Oh, what the heck? What are these two doing here? I wanted to change the scenery, so I thought it might be nice to come out here to the highway with Chiburu. But it's really creepy. I wonder why Chiburu seems fine. It might be better to stay home or listen to updates about the war on the radio. But that's not much fun either. The highway around Crossbell is practically my backyard, but there's something ominous in the air. Am I the only one who's noticed? Don't worry, we're aware too, but you shouldn't be out right now. It's not safe. Don't linger longer than necessary. I won't. Thank you. By the way, please take this. I carry these around just in case. They may come in handy. That's very nice of you. I'm well-traveled, but even I've never come across such a menacing aura before. You should be very careful. It might be dangerous if you go any further. Well... Alright, oh! Rean, Ash, Laura, Gaius. Oh, okay, we're going back to the courageous. I didn't know the final chest would be here. What was it? Ash, Laura, Gaius.
A worthy opponent.
Oh! Hello.
Yeah.
Byaku, a large black cryptid with electric powers and a stormy disposition. Oh. And is susceptible to blinds, blind, sleep, burn, and nightmare.
It's my turn.
Oh, speaking of blind. Do we want to start it off with Infernal Hunt? Or...
Arcus, activate! Let's go! Arcus, activate!
I'll handle this.
Oh, actually, I should do...
Go berserk! Infernal Hunt!
I'll handle this.
Oh yeah, I do have this as well. We'll get buffed up. Or... Actually, maybe Shining, because I don't want the other enemy to get a turn.
Arcus, activate!
Okay, a bit of a waste with Infernal Hunt, but...
Take this! Now!
An opening!
It's my turn! Roar! Healing strike! It's down! Laura, now!
Leave it to me!
My turn. Now, eat this!
Wait, where'd it go?
That's what you get for being careless.
It's down! Then! Leave it to me.
Oh, we fainted it. Oh shit. Alright, wait, hold on. Give me that absolute delay.
Triumph! Avalon Heart!
It's my turn. This is the power of the soaring phoenix. Golden seal etched deep in my soul. Imbue my spear with the fury of the goddess. Howling heavens!
There we go.
My
And a
turn.
fat delay right there.
Right!
It's my turn. Yeah! It's my turn.
Alright, how much damage are we talking about here?
Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. First. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh.
Oh, wait,
I'll
he's
handle this.
won! Are you? Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm ending this in style.
Behold, the soul of Arcade! Now! Radiant Phoenix Blade!
Yeah.
Now, let's continue onward.
I need to keep getting better.
Oh, True Howling Heavens. Huh, does that increase the delay? Also scaling. Divine Dragon. Hey, trials in the chest! Complete every trial chest. Never forget the Trials of the Chest series. You know, I like it. I like an actual transcript to read all of it again because, like, it's always so fragmented when you read it. Because you're always just like opening up random chests everywhere in the Sky games. Alright, I need to look at the thing here. Oh, 10 turns with 60% crit? Actually, was it always 60? Or was it 50? Or was it 40? Either way, good crit, honestly. And then we have True Howling Heaven. Oh, the delay goes to 12. Wait, that's huge. That's so much extra delay. Oh, yo, let's go. Also, wrong floor. Whew. I still feel I still feel pretty happy about the games of Smite that I had off stream earlier. I still feel pretty good about the fun I had. Okay, let's see. Now we gotta go say goodbye to Gaius and Ash for and we'll have Lisa here. And we'll just carry on like this. Stargazer's Tower. And let's move on. Oh yeah, actually, someone want to go take something real quick? 7-fold. What's like non... we can switch this for Sacred here. There we go. Just to make sure I don't miss a thing in Stargazers. Although I feel like I should bring Randy and Duvali to Stargazers. I mean, I doubt there'll be dialogue on the way. But I mean, they have a little bit of, you know, history there. Yeah, I'll just go bring them and see if they have any dialogue. Oh.
There! There!
Now, let's go.
Oh, wait, I switched out. Whoops, hold on. I'm stupid. Yeah, let's see. Bring the Odin gem. And then Randy. No. What's like a thing I can switch out that won't really impact? Sacred Mirror instead. Hey dudes, remember when we kicked your ass a couple years ago in here? Oh. Oh, right, these fucking things.
Now, bring it on!
Oh. Oh, gee.
It's my turn.
Can I, weave this one? Yeah, there we go. Because this is considered magical, so it should. Wait, hold on.
I'll shred you to pieces! Ah!
Yeah, there we go.
Here's our chance!
It's my turn!
Don't follow up on that one. No, 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 no.
Yes!
Alright, so we know about that one. Can we cast fast enough? What are they weak to? They're weak to literally everything.
Arcus, activate!
Let's go! Roar! Healing strike!
Nice crits.
Good work, everyone.
Bum, 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 ba-da.
Shit! Shit!
The heck is this?
Now's our chance.
Oh, wait, Octogeist? Eerie, soft-bodied monster that tends to gather at spirit veins. The gas it emits steals light from enemies. Hmm.
This one's on the house! Now!
An opening!
This is the end!
Yes! Ha! Oh, did we win?
Oh, come on, we could totally jump this gap. I remember this thing.
There!
We got him now.
Oh, we got an eye thing here. Wait, what? What's that
Leave
name?
this to me.
Fi-Eye? 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 What the fuck? Man, this thing was weird.
How does this suit you?
Now! I got you! It's my turn.
Oh yeah, because I can spam it now without worrying.
I'm
Oh
going.
wait, no, it's not Rean's turn yet. Hold up.
This'll get a bit spicy. Fire!
You missed!
Let's go! Arcane Gale! Ha! It's down! Instructor Sarah!
Leave it to me! Yeah! Now!
I got you. It's my turn. Let's be off, everyone.
Ha! Ha! To! Ha!
And Brave Seed. Alright, hold on, I need to switch a thing from Muse, from Oberon to Emblem. And maybe Sharon too, so we go from Sirius to Emblem. Oh boy, another mirror.
Shit!
Now's our chance.
No. Nah.
Arcane Gale! Ha!
Oh.
Everyone okay?
We can go back to the good old days and just spam Gale on everything and win every fight.
To! Ha! To!
Especially if you start with Domination.
Shit! Shit! Ha! Ha!
We got him now.
Oh. Well. Actually. Actually, how much health? 30,000? Whatever.
Arcane Gale! Ha! Now!
Strike! Yes!
Light the way! Noble arm!
Yes!
What are the weak to? Water.
Arcus, activate! Leave this to me.
Blep! Searing bolt!
It's my turn. Here I come. Shadow Stick, now!
An opening!
I appreciate your assistance, Master Rean.
I should be thanking you, Sharon.
Dun, dun, dun.
Shit! Hey-ya!
There's an opening.
Light the way! Noble arm!
Arcane Gale! Ha! Now!
Strike! Yeah! Ha!
It's my turn. Let's be off, everyone.
I know, I'll just leave. I'll actually just go leave Emblem on for these two so I can just spam.
Woo! Baby! Some treasure!
Ooh, free Genbu? I'll take that. Actually, you know what? Might as well just leave on Domination for fast fights. I mean, if I want even faster fights, I'd start off with, like, Regulus or something. Domination. And then I guess Minotauros. Or, you know, just domination in general, I suppose.
Looks like a toughie.
Oh.
Stay on your toes.
Big one. Okay, now we switch back our stuff. I really do feel like at this point they should just make... Well... no, not really. Never mind.
There!
Strong one. Let's kick its ass!
Oh, this golden palm is shiny. Hold on.
Let's go!
I got this. Blep! Searing bolt! It's my turn. I'll shred you to pieces! Ah!
I'm going.
So what did we to? Wind.
Arcus, activate. It's my turn. Black butterflies fluttering in darkness. Gather to me.
Oh,
It's my turn!
I didn't think that'd actually go off.
Shit! Alright, nice work.
Wait, what's the death blow on the living armor? What the heck? I mean, I know it's like not supposed to be immune, but like, oh, it's 60%. No wonder. So we hit a, let's see, half. We hit a 30% chance on that. Oh no, no, no. It's half chance. So we hit like a 30. Yeah. Oh yeah, we did hit a 30%. Yeah. Huh. Neat. And we've been caught up with every golden palm, as far as I know here. Yep. Alright, so the way forward is right here. And we have 2 more chests here. So, Sept, that isn't really
We
relevant.
appear to have come across some treasure.
A passionate rouge, much appreciated. Don't really need it anymore, but appreciate it nonetheless. Ah, there we go.
Shit! Ready!
The path continues. Proceed with caution.
This really does feel like an optional, like a post-game level optional dungeon kind of deal here, even though the monsters here are anything but high
Now's our
level.
chance.
Arcane Gale! Ha! Now!
This one's mine.
Quick as a flash. That's our instructor.
I've still got some spark in me yet.
Seeing this towers in 3D is jarring after playing Azure. Yeah, I know. Like, there's still some things like, even at this point, that I feel like I'm not used to. Alright, so I have domination on right now.
Ready! Ready! Shit!
We got him now.
Arcane Gale! Ha! Now!
This one's mine. Yeah.
Light the way. Noble arm.
I got this. I'll shred you to pieces.
Oh wait, that's gonna reflect.
Leave this to me.
Oops.
Farewell for now.
So, which reminds you, you're doing every NPC dialogue in Cold Steel. There's the one dialogue that mentioned the Elite Four you face off in Azure. Oh, right. the fishing Elite Four, if I remember correctly.
Shit!
I love all the continuous nods from game to game.
Shit!
Always feels so satisfying playing each game and stuff. Oh,
Shit! There!
Now's our chance.
I still get 6 craft points from this one, right?
It's my turn!
Yeah.
Cut through!
That was complete
Everyone okay?
overkill and completely unnecessary. Oh, hey, wait, I wonder. What? Ah, so no, it's not considered. Ah, okay, I was hoping.
Be wary, the enemy is strong. Please brace yourselves.
I'm up! Roar! Healing strike!
Yeah!
Huh. Honestly, it makes sense of how tanky this thing's supposed to be.
Yes! Arcus, activate! Leave this to me.
Okay, I know I should probably just use Umber Butterflies. Ah, fuck it.
Black butterflies fluttering in darkness.
30%. Damn it. Oh,
I got this!
big damage.
This one's on the high! Here's our chance!
An opening!
I'm going.
Actually.
Yeah! Let's go!
This one's mine!
Ta-ta!
Not too shabby.
Oh, you flatter me.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Umbro Dryer. Alright.
Shit! Ha! 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 Ready! Shit!
Let's go, everyone.
I'll shred you to pieces!
Yeah! All right, nice work. Ready.
Actually, are we allowed to teleport to the... Oh yeah, we're allowed to teleport to the other areas of the tower. Alright. Stargazer's 3. Okay, I need to build up my Brave points this time and actually...
Sit!
And actually save it for the boss.
Now's our chance. This'll get a bit spicy.
Let's go!
Spicy my ass.
Roar! Healing strike! It's down!
Strike! It's my turn. How does this suit you? This is our chance.
An opening!
I appreciate your assistance, Master Rean.
I should be thanking you, Sharon.
Ba, ba, ba.
Ha!
Come on. Oh no, you are facing the other way.
Sit!
There's an opening.
How does this suit you? Now!
An opening!
This is the end.
It's my turn. Ah!
I'm going. Arcus, activate.
Let's go!
Oh, did we win?
Use a indubitably level 6 bond. Alright. Alright, and I believe it's time to push everyone onto Emblem yet again. Oberon's Emblem. Alright. Oh yeah, we have one more living armor here. Wanna go for it? Ah, you know what? Sure. Or maybe I should just switch Rean real quick to the one-shot setup. Ah, to hell with it, sure. Come on, I know you can turn around. Come on. No, 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 don't run toward me.
Be wary. That foe is fierce.
Alright.
The enemy is strong. Please brace yourselves.
I forgot you can't stun that. Alright, and just straight up Breaking Dawn.
Eternally flawed. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. 8 leaves. Breaking Dawn!
I got this. Ha!
It's my turn. Yes!
Oh, did we win?
All right, got it. There.
Alright, and can we instantly go to the rooftop after this? Yes, we can. Okay, but let me see what we're going up against over here.
Let's rest here.
Oh my god. I remember this thing. Even though it looks slightly different, but oh, alright then. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go to the baths real quick. Because, what was it? Yeah, I didn't know whether or not they let us go straight to the top, but okay.
That was quite
Because I thought I'd have to
lovely.
make at least some of a run back. Okay. Now I can switch Rean off of his goofy ass setup to a crit based one. So, Goldia. Was it Goldia Rage? Or was it Goldia. I think it was. Yeah, let's just say it was. Right, Sirius, Valhalla, blah, Erda. Okay, actually, we'll go switch in uses here. And... Cosmos, Belt. Actually, I feel like I can switch off True Gladiator for now and give it to Usus instead. There we go. Alright.
This is a lovely spot for a break.
Yep.
That one looks tough. Don't let your guard down.
Loa Phantasma.
What a passionate foe.
How strong are we talking about here?
Ha!
It's not too bad. It's weak to... Oh, it's weak to space.
It's my turn.
I don't have... Oh, fuck me.
Let's go.
I'm up.
I'm gonna have to give up the crit turn here, probably.
I'm going.
Oh, I don't have any protective... No, I don't have any Mirage or anything. I'm... maybe I should have actually swapped back to... Okay, this is gonna be a little bit awkward. So... Mute, Sleep, Confuse, Nightmare. Mute, Sleep, Confuse, Nightmare. Well, we got Mute!
Light the way. Noble.
Was this... Oh, is this the CS1 final boss? I think so. Huh.
Aw, leaving so soon. Penta shot.
Ooh, sweet.
Ha!
Wow, that new shit. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Ooh, okay.
This one's on the house. Now.
An opening!
Leave it to me. Divine shield. Protect us!
I'm up! Roar! Healing strike! Now!
This one's mine. There it is. Here's our chance. Everyone at once.
Understood!
Leave it to me!
It's my turn.
Ignite! Crimson Lotus Formation!
I'm going.
This'll get a bit spicy! Fire! Let's go!
An opening!
Leave it to me. Arcus, activate!
Yeah! Now! I got you!
It's my turn! Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8 leaves, breaking dawn!
And that's more damage than what Rean did with his
It's my turn.
Spellcraft. And another one.
Arcus, activate! Ha!
Alright. Man, Burst 2 was so good.
A trifling matter.
Aeonian Emperor Lost Arts. Huh. Also, what was that achievement I got? Raiders of the Lost Arts. Oh, I hate it. I love that. Oh my god, dude. Let's see. Tywin Mirage. 5S and SS break? 100 strength, arch strength, 10 speed, 10 evasion. Summons a great being from the heavens to smite foes with its blade of judgment. Ooh. Man, I can't put that in music. Tywin Mirage. Well, I think we know. Or we can also put it on Emma as well. Ooh. Yeah, I kind of want to. So wait, what I replace again? So that was the Astro Bell. Anything to? I'd either get rid of Seraph or get rid of Fenrir and lose that on the Arch Strength. I'll lose that on. I'll go lose up the Arch Strength and use Emma next time. Okay. And yeah, that's it. We're done with Stargazers. Huh. You think we'd have a little extra cutscene with this? Alrighty then. And off we go. God, the Raiders of the Lost Arts. Oh my god, dude.
That was quite lovely.
And that means Muse, you're going. Emma, you're in. We'll just Let's see. Actually, if we're gonna... Let me see. If we're gonna do the side quest right now, we have Alster and Alan with Bridget. I feel like we might want to bring in Elliot and Alster related stuff. I don't know. Anyone from... Actually, with the Alster stuff, we can bring Tita. And I'm not sure if I want Dooley for this, but no, I probably want something class 7 or old class 7. Although Alan and Bridget is more. Actually, maybe Laura. Okay, so we'll go with this lineup and see how it goes. So what are we doing first? I think we'll do Alan's thing first. So we need to go to the East Crossbow Highway, to the boathouse.
Shit! Ha! Hey-ya! Shit!
Oh. Oh, that's what's going on here. Why are you trying to stop me, Bridget? The 2nd Division finally signed off on letting me use these things, so I rushed all the way over to tell you the good news, and this is how you respond? Don't you hear yourself, Alan? Please think about what you're saying. Can't you see something's wrong here? It was your dream to be in the 4th Division. Why would you want to throw that away to go fight on the front lines? You don't have to worry about me. With these Zauber soldats, I'll totally be fine. I'm happy that you came all this way to see me. But I need to hurry and get to Tangram Fortress. The war's not going to wait. All I ask is that you think about the bigger picture, Bridget. Are you going to stand in the way of us crushing the Republic? Bruh. He is lost in the sauce that is the Great Twilight. Alan, Looks like we made it in time. It's you. Thanks for coming, everybody. Well, if it isn't the traitors from Thor's. God damn. Last I heard, you were working on some pathetic scheme. The Radiant Wings, was it? Did you come here to turn yourselves in? Alan, looks like he's been completely taken over by the curse. And he seems to more or less know what we've been doing too. I really am stunned by just how foolish you become. The Empire has Operation Jormungand and the Imperial Fortress at its disposal. In the face of such military might, resistance is absolutely futile. If you all know that, and still choose to betray our country, you deserve everything that's coming to you. Even so, I'll be merciful and not arrest you here today. It's the least I can do. Go ahead and struggle right to the bitter end, Thor's alumni. Same goes for you, fallen hero. What do you mean by that? You really are clueless, aren't you? You were the Ashen Chevalier, the hero destined to lead Erebony to greater glory. You betrayed us. No one is going to rely on you anymore. The Empire needs a new hero, a new symbol of hope, and I'm just the man for the job. He's completely delusional. Oh, Alan, isn't there anything we can do for him? This misguided patriotism, not to mention his obsession with heroism. The curse really has his hooks in him. It's twisted his desire to protect Bridget into a single-minded devotion to the Empire itself. Bridget, I have an idea. See if you can buy me a little time. If it'll bring Alan back to his senses, I'll try anything. What are we cooking? Rean and the others put their heads together to make sense of the situation and to devise a countermeasure. The Great Twilight is probably affecting some specific emotion of Alan's and twisting it out of proportion. And since it's taken hold of him, he's becoming more and more unhinged. I guess you would know, having been a sacrifice yourself. Yeah, Fate has a weird sense of humor. Honestly, Bridget is the only one who'll be able to pull Alan pull Alan back from the brink. We've seen others recover from the curse. If this plan works, we'll be able to save Alan too. But first, we're going to need someone who is close to him to give him a nudge in the right direction. It makes sense. But who would that be? You knew him pretty well when we were students, right, Rean? We were the old class 7 graduated a year before him. None of us had a lot of time to get to know him. I've got someone much better in mind than myself. He was in the same club as Alan. They were thick as thieves back then. Well, as much as 2 robbers can be anyway. Ah, I know who you're referring to. He should be over at the field exercise campsite by Ursula Road. Right, he's not far. Let's head over and see if we can get him to help. What's that, B-Cruise? Ready for another GBF mat sync just as our crew gets rolling on the old one? Yeah, buddy. I'm so not ready. I'm just more interested in playing literally anything else than, like, farming hours on end for Grand Blue. I mean, I really should get back into farming Siete to get more swords, because every single setup I see for fast clearing or farming, it's all like Siete swords, and I'm just like, bro, I need 5? All on attack awakening? I'm just like, oh, fuck off. I'm like, bro, man, it's so depressing. I mean, I've got my rotations down pat and everything, but just like, eh. Okay, where are we going? Ursula. Patrick, do you have a minute? There's something I need to talk to you about. Sure, what's up? I'm guessing this isn't about battle strategy. After coming to terms with the news about Alan, Patrick agreed to help. As a fellow classmate, Eris also insisted on participating in the plan. I can't believe it's come to this. Bridget was so upset I didn't know what to tell her. I guess that's what happens when the Great Twilight and a curse starts spreading this much. If we're going to have any chance of stopping him, we have to move fast. I've only known Alan a little over 2 years, but he's one of the most hardworking people I've ever met. You just want to see what we can get out of alchemy? Don't necessarily want to sink mats into it right now. Or don't have enough anyway. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be a crew effort thing, so we'll have to see how much we can collectively pool. In spite of that, I think his commoner background still bothers him, even if he doesn't realize it on a subconscious level. Oh. Bridget's father is a baron after all. That's quite a divide in terms of class. Her parents still don't think Alan's a good match for her, engagement or no engagement. Maybe he thinks he's becoming some kind of hero. Wait. Maybe he thinks becoming some kind of hero would finally make him worthy of her. I guess he's not as confident in himself as we thought. That in itself could be seen as a kind of unworthiness. Everybody's got some kind of darkness in their heart. It simply manifests in different ways for all of us. If I'd say the way I was when I first enrolled at Thor's, it could just as easily be me in Alan's position right now. I can't really argue that. I'm in no position to judge either. But that's exactly why we have to show Alan that he's not alone, and bring him back to his old self. Even if we had to do it by force. Yeah, you're right. Alan's got 3 Zobra Soul on the outskirts of town, right? We probably have to fight our way through. He sure isn't making it easy for us, but we can't back down. Rean, are you guys ready? A high-level Divine Knight battle will begin. High level? Well, I mean, I got my, like, Omega EX orbs ready, so, ooh boy. We better not waste any time. Let's go. Right behind you. I'll be joining you as well. Alan is my classmate too, and I had to think of Bridget. But Ferris, I thought we agreed. Let us take care of that. Ah. Oh, Vincent, you're here too. Huh, I guess I should have known you'd catch wind of this. Apologies, dear sister. You know how I love meddling. I don't know if it counts as meddling. This concerns us too. We're all Thor students here. It wouldn't hurt you to rely on us a little. Don't worry, we've set things up so we can seamlessly integrate into your strategy. It's worth having as much help as you can to bring Alan back, right? We also have a trick up our sleeves to deal with the Cybersoul lads. Yeah, a rocket launcher. Patrick, remember what we discussed before? It's all fixed up and ready to go. What, like we actually got like anti-soldat launchers or something? Hey, nice work. Alright, let's put this plan into action. Good luck, and bring back the Alan we all know and love. Right. Patrick and Ferris joined up with Rean, and the three made their way to where Alan was. They also contacted other classmates who might be able to talk some sense into their former classmate. Miraculously, every single one of them agreed to heed the call for help. The other team members stayed behind to guard the Courageous too. Oh. So we're getting the fencing club and everyone else we need involved in this. Enough! I can't believe you're being so obstinate. Get out of my way, Bridget. I can't afford to waste any more time here. Damn! Alan, what are you... Who's the obstinate one here, Alan? You ought to treat a lady with a softer touch, my friend. That voice. Will the power of friendship be enough here? Oh, I see Milliam and we're getting oh my god, we're getting the Thor's reunion all in this all for this one quest. Holy crap! Hey, we even have Rosine here. Huh. Hiya, Bridgie. Yo, Alan. Been a while. Sorry it took so long. Thor's Military Academy's 221st class is here to see you. Those who could come on short notice at least. Don't forget about me. You all came. Even you, Milliam? Us too. We couldn't afford to miss out on this. Don't forget it was Clyde & Co.'s high-speed ships that got you all here. We wouldn't do this for just anyone, but a classmate's a classmate. Oh yes, just like the gluten that holds together an exquisite baguette. The bond between Thor's graduates is special. Don't make me laugh. You're nothing but traitors. All of you. As if that were bad enough. You just had to join them, didn't you? What are you doing here, Patrick? Come to pity the poor soldier headed to war. What's with you, Alan? You and Patrick used to be such good friends. He's so aggressive all of a sudden. It's like the years we spent together at the academy never even happened. This is what the curse does to people. It digs up old insecurities and picks away at them until they consume you. Alan, we all came here when we heard what was happening to you. And I have to say, I'm disappointed. As your friend and rival. It is my duty to tell you, all this posturing, it's pathetic. What? Look, I understand where you're coming from. You worked so hard to get into the 4th Division. It must have been frustrating being eclipsed by so many overachievers. Then there's the matter of Bridget's parents. They may not have outright condemned your relationship, but they didn't exactly celebrate it either. There's only so much that hard work can achieve before you hit a wall. I have a feeling you learned that the hard way. But you know what? I prefer seeing you frustrated. What you're doing now is just seizing power with a shortcut. You're throwing away the very work ethic that made you special. From where I'm standing, that doesn't look like progress. Looks more like giving up. It wounds me to say this, but you're acting the part of the talentless commoner, and that isn't you. Uh-oh. You're saying I'm running from my problems? How dare you, Patrick? Oh, there's a symbol in his eyes. Yep. All right, he is far gone. Why would you know anything about that? About anything? Is he gonna solo pilot the 3? Oh no, wait. Didn't they establish that one Zauber Soul that can control other ones too? But even then, that's gonna like eat away at the pilot if I remember them explaining it correctly, right? So, ooh boy. Blimey, the hell is that? Looks like he's linked to it. This could be bad. The curse of the Empire is totally consuming him. There's only one way left to settle this. Come, Valimar! Whoa, it's Valimar! In the flesh, or metal, and a Spiegel too. That sword. Oh, we have our old one back. Huh. Aw, am I warming the bench already? Millie! Oh, no. Out of all the things that could make Milliam sad, I didn't think we'd make her sad like this. No. Fool, this isn't a rivalry. There is no need for you to get involved. It's Rean's old Zemurian Ortachi. We just happened to find it, so we fixed it up good as new. So, this is your cursed comrade. It hangs heavily upon him. I sense an ebon mist encircling his body. The souls he's controlling are also completely linked to the Great Twilight, grounded with the same caution you would a Divine Knight. Tread carefully, my Awakener and his friends. Right. Let's do this. Oh shit, Patrick, let's go. So this is your grand plan? You can't harness the Divine Knight's true power with that sword. As for the Spiegel, you got some nerd trying to take me on in that defective hunk of metal. Allow me to show you just how superior these Zauber Soldats are at maximum resonance. Rean, Patrick, the rest is up to you. Break this curse and bring Alan back to us. Leave it to us. Time for the final push. Patrick, Valimar, get ready. Yes. Yo. We got to fight with Patrick! Oh shit! Ooh, the... What the frick? Okay.
Now, an opening!
Allow me!
He just has a basic ass twin slash. Although they're gonna get buffed up first and then Patrick's gonna take the hit, so I actually have to defend straight away. It's gonna be a lot of damage once it buffs up. Yeah, medium strength up to the buff one. Oh, I think that's medium, right? Not.
It's my turn! Now, an opening!
Let's go!
There! You're mine!
Oh.
Take this! Allow me! There! Too easy! You're mine!
It's my turn!
I mean, I kinda wanna go hard on this one. Oh my god, wait, time out. Bro, holy shit. They're all targeting Patrick. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is bullying, holy shit.
There!
Oh, we got one of them off.
Here I go! Yeah!
Allow me! Ha! Too easy!
Blade impact.
There! You're mine!
Ah, I'm gonna get the kill on that.
There!
Oh, he's gonna fall off, isn't he?
Like this!
Oh, okay, no, not nice yet. He's not gonna use the finisher, I mean. Okay, recovered. Ooh.
It's my turn.
So wait, is this one? So this is the one that's coming up next. If anything, I will Morning Moon that one. Actually, no, my thing's gonna go away if I do that, right? No, it probably will. Wait, do I know the... Actually, you know what, I'll do this, because we have Laura to help Spirit, so... Oh no, we just killed outright.
Allow me! Ha! Too easy! You're mine!
My turn. Spirit!
Take this!
Yeah, he's gonna eat a finisher, isn't he?
Take this!
Yeah? Didn't have a finisher
go.
yet. Alright, maybe he doesn't have one, but I figured that with someone like Alan, he'd probably have one.
Now! Extermination!
You know what make this fucked up? If Alan can somehow revive the other Zauber Soldats.
Allow me!
Okay.
Spirit!
Yeah, I'm gonna have to Spirit up here.
There!
Oh, what is this unbalance?
Take this!
What is this shit?
It's my turn. Get back! Now! And open it!
I'm up! There!
Allow me! There! Too easy! You're mine! There! Ah!
My turn. Yeah.
I'm getting ready for the
Allow me.
big damage. Unless... Actually, we could just do this instead.
Too easy! You're
I
mine!
feel like I can... Oh, okay. I
my
greeted
turn.
so hard for... I greeted so hard to... I greeted so hard for that. I didn't want to burn the crap points. Or the brave points, I mean. Oops. If anything, I could... you know what? I'll face tank this one, in all honestly.
Get back! Now! Extermination!
Take this!
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's not fine! That's not fine! Hold on! Yeah, there it is. Ah, it's not too bad.
Here I go!
And I can't barrier that. Well, whoops.
Allow me.
You know what? We can break him. Oh, right, we don't know which is the weakness. Well, when in doubt, Twin Slash.
Let's go.
Actually, can I delay him? Yes, I can.
There.
Allow me. There.
My turn. Take this.
It's my turn.
Can I... Ooh, we can keep pushing the delay. You know what? I'll take it.
Now, an opening.
Allow me. There. Too easy.
It's my turn.
Wait. Oh, come on. He's literally won. Well, no, not literally. He's basically won. Well.
Shit. Heal strike. It's down. Follow my lead.
Starfall
My
Slash.
pleasure. There.
Starfall slash.
Yeah, the overkill.
All right. Nice work.
Oh, it was a good thing I took the time to grind off stream for the Omega orbs. They make so much of a difference. And I actually do take the crit orb now because it's actually worth using versus the other crit orbs. So I got to set something down there. Okay. Oh, he got ejected. How could I lose? This is impossible. I can't accept this. I won't. I'll never admit defeat. I had to protect Bridget with my own two hands. Slap him. Yeah. Oh. What? Why? That's what I want to know, Alan. Hug. Why are you trying to do all this alone, or do this all alone? Why do you always do this? Can't you just accept our help for once? This has nothing to do with class. You and I both have something we want to protect. Why can't we do that together? Together? Alan, you're not alone in this. That frustration you're feeling, or you feel burning within. Wait. That frustration you feel burning within because you despise your own weakness. It's something I know all too well. It's something that consumed me when I became the sacrifice for the Great Twilight. I thought that I had to shoulder that whole burden myself. I also know what it's like to let your pride get in the way of seeing yourself for who you really are. But thanks to everyone from Class 7 and the fencing club, I started to surmount my arrogance and grow as a person. I swear on the bonds we've built together. I will bring you back to your senses. Rean, Patrick. I know we only spent 1 year with you guys, but it's thanks to that it's thanks to that time we had together that everybody's standing here now. Though we weren't in the same class, Though we were in the same class between club meetings and joint lessons, we were still connected in a way, weren't we? We all went to the school festival too, remember? And even when Civil War broke out, everyone in Thor's banded together to try and stop it. None of us could have done that alone. Right, right. Lifting each other up is what allowed us to ascend to further heights. In a way, seeking truth from each other to compensate for our own shortcomings is what brought us together. Nobody's perfect. We've all got our own problems to deal with. But that needn't be a bad thing. A lot has changed since then, but our bonds remain as strong as ever. You guys. Besides, you're not the only one who's had it hard since we graduated. No shame in reaching out to any of us, you know? Yeah, I got so many connections these days, I'm sure I could hook you up with whatever you need. You can also count on the Floral family. We're plenty connected too, and we're all too happy to answer the call when Bridget asked. Can't you do the same and let us help you? And this isn't a one-sided deal either. Seeing you give 110% in everything you did always inspired me. I want to repay that favor if you'll let me. Same here. You gave me all the confidence to carry on. You may not have noticed you may have not noticed it at the time, but it still meant a lot to me. To everyone. But we're all the same as you, Alan. Oh wait, I just noticed that Barrel's here. Wait, time out. Wait, was Beryl here from the start, or was she actually just behind everyone else? Was I that oblivious, or wait a second. I was like, wait, I'm sure I would have noticed Beryl like when everyone was like walking together. Wait. Oops. You're not sure? Bro, I'm like, wait, when the fuck did Beryl get here? I'm pretty sure I would have noticed her first thing. I'm like, what the fuck? Where'd she come from? That's just life, right? Huh. We're only human after all. It's just part of what makes life so interesting. Oh wait, yeah, Vivi! Even Vivi didn't notice! Beryl, when'd you get here? Nice to see you're just as stealthy as ever. See, Alan? Yeah. Oh my god, like, I got like the two sentences crossed in my mind when I was trying to react to Beryl and Vivi, trying to call out Beryl being here. Oh my god. See, Alan? This is what we're talking about. Every single person here came because they were worried about you. Because they all wanted to help. Now tell me that isn't just the sweetest thing you've heard all month. And the wink. I guarantee you'd be surprised at how much we've grown in the last 2 years. You can rely on us, you know. You might say I have a wee bit of experience dealing with stubborn arses. Right, Hugo? You just had to get one extra jab in. I have no idea who you're referring to, but I do think you could stand to be a little more flexible, Alan. Relying over much on your own power can make you lose sight of what's really important. All this? Just for me? What have I been thinking all this time? It's nothing to be ashamed of, Alan. Take a step back and think. What is it you really want? What's most important to me? Of course, it's been right in front of my face all along. Aww. The good smug face too from Becky, yeah. Aww. So, is Alan still going to the front lines, or is he gonna desert and help the Radiant Wings, and hopefully we can work out a pardon? Cause, whoo boy. And so, Alan came to his senses and apologized, shortly before passing out from exhaustion. As he lay in the arms of his lover, his expression was one of peace and relief, as if a great weight, a curse, had been lifted from his heart. You know, in a way, we can try to avoid the whole deserting thing by just, like, trying to cover this whole thing up as a kidnapping. So, like, actually, no, that'll make the Radiant Wings look really bad, and we'll lose, like, we'll lose some reputation in the eyes of the citizens who are under the influence of the Great Twilight saying, hey, they're kidnapping our soldiers. Nah. Because, like, I'm trying to, like, think of a way to justify taking Alan in if they're actually going to do that. Or maybe they can just try to transfer him back to the 4th Division, but either way, I was just like, what if we want to take him back to the Radiant Wings and not get in trouble with, like, the Erebonian government or military? I'm like, maybe staging a kidnapping would be a good thing, because, like, then it wouldn't be his fault for leaving for a quote-unquote indefinite amount of time, you know? Oh, let's see. It had been a grueling battle on all fronts, but everyone agreed it was worth it to bring their old friend back to his senses. I wonder, what angle are they gonna go with here? Is he gonna transfer back? Is he still gonna have to go to the front lines? Or is he just gonna be incapacitated? No need to worry. The curse has been lifted. It was afflicting him for so long that he's not going to be up and on his feet again right away. I've done what I can, but the rest is up to Alan. He'll wake up eventually. It'll just take time. Maybe he'll just be knocked out for the start of the war. Yeah, there's also that too. Oh, that's a relief. He wouldn't let something like this keep him down. They'll be fine. Thank goodness. Thank you, and thank you all. Thank you for bringing Alan back to me. I don't think I've ever felt happier in my life. We really didn't do all that much. Alan laid the groundwork. It's thanks to the bonds he made at Thor's that we were able to get through to him. I've got to admit, I didn't think so many people would make it. We even had people we even had people we didn't call showing up. Just goes to show that good friends will always come running when you're in trouble. So many people helped out with this. I don't know how I'll ever be able to thank them enough. Hugo said that he'd take care of the Zaubersoldas for us. He probably feels guilty for all the trouble he's caused. We've already come this far, so nothing's stopping us now. That's what being Thor students is all about. That reminds me, Elliot, you said you were in touch with the military, right? Yeah, I got my dad to revoke Alan's transfer to the 2nd Division. I know Lieutenant Colonel Nighthauer was worried about him. We're worried about him too, so I'm looking forward to giving him the good news. Yes, I'm sure he'll be relieved. Okay, so they went the route of actually being able to revoke the transfer. Okay. Alan's going to need plenty of rest and care, but I'm sure Bridget is up to the task. We'll give you two some privacy. Should we also lend her a fishing rod to fix him up like some fish when he wakes up? Sure, and thanks again for all your help. I don't know when I'll see you again, but you can bet Alan and I will be both cheering you on. I'll be praying for the success of your big plan. Thanks. We'll give it our all. Next time we meet, it'll be a brighter tomorrow. One free from the Great Twilight. I mean, okay, look, I know we're gonna try to bring an end to the Great Twilight and stop the war from going on and all, but like, what exactly is going to extend the story into Reverie? No, I really wonder how Ghost 4 is going to end at this rate. Excellent. I'm holding you to that. Yosho. Alan to Bridget to. Facing the truth, the curse preyed on Alan's insecurities, but with help from his friends, he accepted his weaknesses and returned to his old self. Bridget, together forever. Aww. Bridget finally convinced Alan that she loves him for who he is, and with help of the others, was able to break the curse. I finally have Alan back. Thank you all so much. Our pleasure, honestly. I never imagined we'd gather up so many people. Things are going to get worse before they get better though, so please, look after Alan for us. Of course, you can count on me. I wish I could be more useful to all of you, but I'll be praying for your success. Aw, he's sleeping with a smile on his face. Alan, This is the time when we need to stay strong the most. Let's push through this together. I wonder, can we... No, not here. Supplement was it? Actually, I wonder, can we go to Dreadnought Fortress real quick and see if we can get a word in? Let's see. Does General Craig and Neidhart have anything to say about this? Nah. Oh, no. Neidhart has something to say. I heard what you did for Warrant Officer Allen. Thank you, Schwarzer. You have a gratitude as a military man, and you've done me proud as your former instructor. Thank you, but it wouldn't have been possible without everyone from Thor's working in concert. Huh, perhaps I can take pride in that as well. I've also taken formal steps to cancel Warrant Officer Allen's transfer. As for you, I suggest you continue doing what you're doing, with your head held high. Yes, sir. Meanwhile, I urge you to continue what you're doing with your head held high. Okay, no, same thing. Yep. Okay, so, yeah, Neidhart did have one line there. Okay, and now... Yeah, but, what was I gonna do again? Okay, wait, I know. Switch some people around, I think. So, actually, no, is this the people I want to bring to Alster as well? Alster. Sandy. I'm for avoid Sandy. I feel like maybe someone from New Class 7 like Yuna. Maybe. So, actually, maybe I'll switch out Elliot for this one. Or maybe Kurt. Yeah, let's try that out. Okay, so we need to go to, where is it? Alster. Go to the inn, I think. Unless they're gonna do a thing and go like, oh, we'll bring the appropriate people for this quest. Then I'm like, oh, I didn't need to rearrange this. Hey Sandy. I came here after seeing your request, but... Oh, Instructor Rean, you're here. I know you're really busy right now. You can't even imagine, or you can't even begin to imagine how much I appreciate it. Don't worry about it. I guess you could say I don't want to leave anything unfinished that I might regret later. So, what about the Harvest Festival? Right. Mom and I were just discussing it, actually. Ever since the incident with Kleist & Co., pretty much all of us has been really down in the dumps. Even Mayor, Amatham. I couldn't help but worry that everyone was going to fall apart. So, I started thinking about whether there was anything we could do. The Harvest Festival was, put out due to the war and Prince Oliver's passing. But maybe holding it anyway would breathe life back into the town. You know, I can understand your line of thought. These kinds of traditional events can really lift people's spirits. It'd be a breath of fresh air. Exactly. If you're okay with it, we actually have some tasks we'd like your help with. Do you think you can make some time? Sure. Nah, you go all the way up to hear Sandy out and just go, nah, see you later. It sounds like a great idea. I'll do what I can. That's such a relief to hear. I know it's quite sudden and all, but we're still lacking some key items for the festival ceremony. If you could help us gather them, it would be an incredible help. Key items? Yes, 3 of them. First, we need sunny lilies to offer at the altar. Normally, you'd be able to find them in bloom just outside of town, but they withered before they had a chance to bud this year. Still, I bet you can find a flower shop in Ordis that has some. Sunny lilies, got it. There's a florist on North Street, if there we can check. The second item is gallet flour. It's used to make gallets for everyone at the festival. If I remember correctly, it's known as buckwheat flour in the East. Oh. I'm pretty sure that's Nyosoyan in Leaves. Wait, that Nyosoyan in Leaves doesn't have any in stock right now. You could look for it in East Street or in one of Crossbow's import shops. I appreciate the advice. I'll be sure to stop by. And last but not least, maple basil. It's for the galette, of course. Oh, but the local plants have already wilted, and I'm not sure where you could find it in a store. You could visit Lisa at the bakery and leaves. She's practically a walking encyclopedia for herbs, so she might know where to find them. We'll pay her a visit then. Just to recap, we need to visit Ortis, Crossbow, and Leaves to collect what you need. Okay. Again, we woke up around like what? 7 o'clock in the morning in game. The war is at 12 noon. How the hell are we doing all these side quests and flying from region to region within the span of 5 hours? Doing all these side quests, calling everyone up for the meeting to like bring people like Alan back to their senses, all within the span of 5 fucking hours. Just like how we spend a whole day with Laura at Brionia Island for her one Bond scene. Same day, by the way. I'm just like, hold the fuck up here. How do we wait out the rain? That would take hours. And assuming they've, had an extended stay in the cave between Rean and Laura, I mean, like, bruh, how long are these days where there's like 2 day-night cycles within a single day? Or some shit. I could definitely see how this would be very challenging for the two of you to handle. You took the words right out of my mouth. That's why this would be such a big help. If it's okay with you, just tell us what you spent afterward. We'll pay you back all at once. The two of us will get started on food prep and decorations. Thank you so much. You're lifesavers. No worries, just leave it to us. Okay, so Ortis, Crossbow, and Leaves. Lysein's flower shop, huh? Can't think of a better place for us to find those flowers than here. Excuse me, do you carry sunny lilies? Why it's lovely to see some customers for a change. I've been going through a real dry patch with the times as they were, or as they are. But you see, unfortunately our sunny lilies are currently out of stock. You might get your hands on some if you head on over to Brionia Island. Not that that's really an option right now. That's alright anyway. Or, that's alright, thanks anyway. We'll figure something out. They woke up at 4 AM? Oh yeah, they woke up at 4 AM. Yeah, thanks for that. Huh. I mean, 8 hours is a lot of time. But even with the Courageous 2 and the powers of Emma teleporting people potentially, and Valimar being able to teleport Rean where needed, taking all that into consideration, yeah, no, they still won't have enough fucking time. I'm sorry that I couldn't help you find what you need. If they're blooming over on Brionia Island, then maybe it'd be faster to just go pick them ourselves. Let's head there to look for sunny lilies then. The village. Also, the extra is referring to the the hot springs here. So the village remains. Oh, these must be sunny lilies. They kind of remind me of the flowers growing on the road to Hamel. Let's pick a few and get going. We still need some other ingredients. So next is Leaves, and we need to go to the bakery. The basil that Sandy asked for, she might know something about it. Lisa, I know this is out of the blue, but do you know anything about maple basil? Is it noon general public time or military time? Wait, wait, what's noon military time? Wouldn't it just be 12 for both, right? Or what's the difference? I'm not like 100% familiar with military time. The only thing I know about military time is the fact they go to 24 to make it clear, you know, not getting confused between AM and PM. But do they have a different like thing for what noon is supposed to be? In military time? If so, I never knew that actually. Huh. Sandy asked us to get some, so we're looking for some. Oh, you're looking for maple basil? That's actually pretty rare. You definitely won't find it in any stores around here, but there is a place you can pick it up yourself. Where can we find it? At the branch campus's vegetable garden. Really? I talked to Sandy about it right before everyone left for the field exercises in Heimdall. In exchange for taking care of it while she was away, I received permission to use a section of it for myself. I see, so you decided to grow maple basil there. That's right. Though I have to say, I'm a little surprised at the coincidence. Oh, could it be what your fiancé left behind for you was? Yes, but all I did was plant the seeds you found for me, instructor. Oh yeah, the side quest. Oh right. Wait, you know what? Wait, I'm really curious about what you just brought up now. Hold on. Is it like actually different? No, it just says. No, it just says 12, right? Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't see any difference. Like, what do you mean by noon general public time and military time? Because they'd be the exact same thing. I want to help you, or at least from like the brief minute I just spent Googling, but I don't know. I want to help you and Sandy, so please take as much as you like. I think you'd be happy to know they're being used. Thank you, Lisa. We'll make good use of them. Wait, is there a Academy Field? Oh, is there like no instant way to get to the... whatever. Oh yeah! Can we actually go in here? No, I don't see any pathway there. This must be the maple basil Sandy wanted. The ones back in Alster all wilted. But the seeds that Lisa planted here have grown up really well. I'll just take a few. There, that should be enough. We still need some other ingredients. Alright, and to crossbow East Street, and I'm guessing... Is this ours? Yeah! Sandy asked us to find some gala flour. I'll ask if they have any here. Excuse me, do you have any gala flour? Gala flour? Ah, we just call that buckwheat flour in these parts. My apologies, we don't stock that here. B&R might have some though, they run a stall out front. It's worth asking them about it in any case. I see, thank you for your help. Wait, P&R... Oh! Right. Oh my god, they're actually going to help us out here. We'll take your entire stock. Sandy asked us to find her some gala flour. Maybe this place will have some. Excuse me, do you have any gala flour? Gala flour? Oh right, sorry, we call it buckwheat flour from where I'm from. Oh, sorry, never mind. Sure, we got plenty. We've been having trouble shifting it actually. It's from outside the Empire, so I guess people don't use it in Erebonian dishes. I'm glad we finally found somebody who wants some. Same here. We've been looking everywhere. It's found Jamira a bag. Hope that doesn't run your pockets too deep. You wanna buy some right now? You know, where's my option to like buy their whole stock? I have enough money for that. You got yourself a sale. Thanks. Or sorry, great. Thanks for your business. Okay, that's everything Sandy asked us for. I better head back to Alster. Kai, bring something back from the distillery, okay? Tilia, help me carry the table. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. I'll try my best too. Rean out of nowhere. You look busy, Sandy. We brought what you asked for. Oh, Instructor Rean, thank you. Rean handed over the items Sandy asked for. Sunny lilies, galliflower, maple basil, you have it all. You found everything so quickly. Thank you so much, Instructor Rean. I have to get ready now, but I hope you enjoy the Harvest Festival. We will. We have time to rescue Alan, go around all of Erebonia to pick up these ingredients, and the time to enjoy a good festival. Oh, not to mention, go to Hamel, fight off ghosts, bring closure to, or help Joshua and Ash get some closure. Like, went all the way to Crossbow again, or before that, to get Ren, to get it to go over to Hamel. And then the missing persons report of finding all the people in the Geofront and rescuing them from the fiends that were luring them in. Bruh, at the very minimum, that'd take the entire day, not just within the span of like less than 8 hours. Or even then, you can take like maybe like an hour or two after they wake up to like, you know, wake up, get ready to actually go on. So maybe like 5 or 6, they'd actually like leave the Courageous too, if you want to think about it like that. Or maybe within the first hour, maybe. No. They also had to take the time to like not only just wake up at 4, but no, they had to spend some time like going over strategy briefings and everything about what everyone's supposed to do before everything kicks off. So technically it'd still be roughly around like 6 or 7 before they actually set out, because they gotta talk through like a lot of stuff about their plans going forward. So yeah, I know I've been stuck on this train of thought, but I'm like, how do we want to break down their schedule for this particular day? Alster's Harvest Festival. I'm sure Toval and His Highness would have been interested. It might be tough for him to come, but just letting him know won't do any harm. He's gonna show up anyway, isn't he? What's next? Mueller's also gonna go show up in a suit and sunglasses to try and disguise himself like he did in Crossbell. For certain, music agent. A little while after, Alster's Harvest Festival was finally ready to begin. Well, Toval was here at least. Thank you for letting me know, Rean. You were gonna let His Highness and everyone else know too, right? I did, but they looked really busy when I contacted them. Then again, there are people out there who are facing life and death situations. It's not really time for smiles and laughter, is it? Ah, that's fair. Well, I'll just take care of that then. Anyway, putting together such a nice festival in such a short amount of time. Your students never fail to impress, do they? They really don't. As an instructor, I honestly couldn't ask for more. I'm Instructor Rean. Toval, have you sampled the food yet? The gallet's there. The special one you brought us the ingredients for. I can't believe you made this with your own 2 hands, Sandy. You put people decades older to shame. You know that? I couldn't agree more. The basil's so fragrant, and it spreads so evenly throughout the galette. That's nice. That's nice of both of you to say. Oh, I wanted to let you know that we're able to decorate the altar with those sunny lilies. Being able to do the Harvest Festival justice means a lot to me. Fingers crossed that it's enough to give the people of the town a little pep in their step. I know what you mean, Sandy. But getting back on your feet emotionally can take a bit of time. So even if they don't look it, I'm sure your kindness has reached their hearts. They'll be on the up soon enough. It's already starting to work, Sandy. The town feels a little lighter. It's like it's emerging from the gloom that was taking over. And it's the same for us. Your delicious cooking's given Rean and me a huge boost. The war is about to begin, Rean and others just feast and celebrate. Hey, we're lifting the town's spirits right here. The people of Alster been through a lot. They almost had the whole town swept from under them in a scheme from that one dude. I forgot his name already. Wads. Yeah. So I'd say let them celebrate. This would probably be the one thing they can at least like hold on to before the war begins, and it'll just be Depression City from after that, after they keep hearing all the probably eventually hearing about news about casualties, lost lives, like potentially reports of like innocents getting involved and destruction, like the worsening economy because of the war to irrelevancy, you know, civilization style and all that. You know, look, yeah, just let them have their moment. Just like in Civ. You gotta ensure your people's happiness, otherwise war will just make everyone so unhappy and weary from war that they might start a rebellion of their own. And speaking of rebellion, I'm still wondering about crossbow, because that has to come up very, very soon. Kinda reminds me of like, well, I'm just thinking more Civ parallels to like cities flipping from unhappiness or some kind of like, actually I forget, can you sabotage a city in Civ? Either Civ 5 or 6 to cause one to flip over? I forget. That's good, or that's as good a review as they come. Thank you so much, you two. Okay, thank you for your patience, everyone. Is this who we think it is? Huh, I know that voice. Ah, on Shara. That's right, Sherazard Harvey, traveling dancer extraordinaire. Here to join the Alster Harvest Festival. And I will serve as your attendant, as always. Sherazard Mueller. Huh, talk about extraordinary guests. I can't believe that this is actually happening. Am I just seeing things? Ooh. Huh, Olivier Lenheim, traveling musician at your service. If you would all be so kind as to lend me your ears, I would love the honor of performing a piece for you. Spies, religion, culture bomb, stuff like that. Lots of ways to turn a city non-violently. Yeah, Crossbow definitely has a lot of that in the form of like people trying to set up the Crossbow Rebellion. Okay, hold on. I don't know why my arms feel so stiff right now. I need to stretch a moment. Okay. This is a miracle. I'm so happy to see them, but I'm too ashamed to show my face. Mayor Matham, if you're hesitating or if you feel regret, then that's all the more reason to speak to them. Even in times like these, she really does seem to love dancing. She does, and it's so beautiful. It really is. The way that she aligns her movements with His Highnesses is incredible. Even if the eye patch isn't exactly ideal, I'm just glad our prince is alive and well. Absolutely. That alone is enough reason to offer thanks to Adios. There really isn't anyone else quite like him. It's true. He's always taking things in a beautiful direction. His Highness constantly orders me around, but even I'm glad to see it. I've been seeing reckless behavior like this from him, from him for a while now. It's nice to see every now and then, I have to say. And you know, every time I keep bringing up Civilization, I kind of want to reinstall Civ 5 again. I don't know. At the very least, I'd be able to run the game better. Because before on my old setup, oh boy, I had to lower the settings a lot to play it. Because I remember I streamed like 2 playthroughs of it. I believe one as Poland, one as... Was it Rome? No, not Rome. No, not Venice. I forget exactly. But, yeah. I kind of wonder if I do play it again, do I go with vanilla, or do I use the Vox Populi mod? I wonder if that still gets updated, actually. Charizard's dancing brought the festival's excitement back up again. Olivier then chatted with the Alster residents. He told them of how he managed to survive, and how he had been concealing his identity ever since. The Harvest Festival, a success in large part thanks to Sandy's efforts, began nearing its end. And they decided to take a break. Rean and the others stood in front of the stone monument at the Lenheim residence. It's well past the point of really mattering now, but was showing yourself like that a good idea? Fear not. When it comes to this town, everyone's ability to keep a secret is something that I have complete confidence in. The thing is, to me, they're as good as family. And family worries about and takes care of each other. They're all going to work in earnest to protect me. That's as good as guaranteed. I agree completely. I never in a million years would have imagined that this place could burn down like that. This was where you and your mom lived, right? Right. As people who shunned luxury and treated everyone equally. To me, those days were humble, warm, and above all, deeply fulfilling. Huh. And when I tried to defer to you, she became so angry. When I listened to you talk about it, I started to get a pretty good picture in my head. She's why you and Lieutenant Colonel Mueller are so close, if I remember correctly. I know that most people say this about their family, but she really was a special person. She was so full of love. I wish you were here, Mom. I know that you're still up there worrying about me. I hope that you're always watching over us. They offered a prayer as they stood in front of the monument. They then left Alster, seen off by the town's residents. Oh, there's the Earth Talisman! Oliver and Sandy. Huh, we still have a thing to get for Tatiana. Huh. Sandy worked together with Rean and the locals on the Harvest Festival. Oliver came as well, and it was a huge success. His mother's son, the prince visited Alster, his hometown, and renewed his resolve before the remains of the Lenheim house. Actually, could we, oh, whoops. Nah. Okay, I'm sure the people might have something to actually say once we get back here. Let me see. Lot, I need to apologize to you. I've been harder on you than you deserve lately. I hope you don't hate your old Gramps too much. I don't hate you at all. I'm using a wooden stick to sword train. I'm going to protect you and Grams from danger. I really did think that Lot hated me. I never expected that crybaby grandson of mine to say such things. When I get home, I'm going to read a picture book to Lot. He always liked being read those stories. I'm gonna do so much sword training so I can become stronger. I'll look after the sheep too. The sword shepherd. Hey, listen to this. Prince Oliver himself praised the cloth that Granny embroidered. He had a bandage over his eye, and he seemed to be in pain, but still, I'm glad he's alright. Oh, whoops. Prince Oliver praising it makes all that rush work to complete it all the more worth it. The town has begun to rebuild. It might take some time, but we'll get it back to the way it was. There's no doubt that on this day, Alster has been exorcised of the black wind engulfing it. The time is finally coming. I pray that you may spend your remaining time without regrets. I told Prince Oliver about all my mistakes and the crimes of my past. He very calmly and sincerely listened to what I had to say. I'll never again stand against the prince. Show my sincerity to the residents and protect Alster. Nice work on the Harvest Festival, you two. I had a really great time. Us too. It was fun enough to start with, but that surprise guest totally blew me away. I heard stories about Prince Oliver, but this was the first time I actually got to see him up close. It was amazing to really understand that I share a hometown with such an incredible person. My thoughts exactly. As a fellow citizen of Alster, I plan to keep this town safe and do His Highness proud. I bet he'd be happy to hear it. Yeah, we really did grow up in the same town as Prince Oliver. I wish we can tell the people of Erebonia right away that His Highness is safe. It really makes me proud having the same hometown as Prince Oliver. And as a fellow citizen of Alster, I plan to keep this town safe and do His Highness proud. I still can't believe it. Prince Oliver is alive. My hands were shaking so much when I said hello. I mean, what do you expect? I think I understand now just how proud of him my father and everyone else is. Everyone else in town is. Oh, Sandy back on the Courageous? Oh, I can't believe he's still alive after everything we've heard. I saw His Highness and Sandy speaking with my own 2 eyes. It's an unmistakable fact. I can't thank you all enough for allowing us to bear witness to such a thing. Ariel must be looking down on us with a smile. It's nothing really. It was Sandy's work on the Harvest Festival that led to everything. Ah, that's right. I can't thank you all enough for allowing us to bear witness to such a thing. I have so much more I want to share, but I just can't seem to find the words. To be honest, I did feel uneasy at first when Sandy decided to enroll in Thor's. I'm so proud of her now. She's absolutely thriving at the very school Ariel and Prince Oliver once attended. I mean, technically it's the branch campus, but branch campus for life. Hey, did you enjoy the Harvest Festival? This is the season for the grape harvest. Every year we hold a festival to celebrate. Sandy made some delicious food and there was even a wonderful surprise. I'm so stuffed. I'm so relieved that the Harvest Festival went off without a hitch. We took care of the offerings made at the altar and the liquor too. I was starting to think that we wouldn't be able to do it this year. I went a little overboard when we got the news that it was on again. I managed to set aside a pretty good amount of our best Steineros since today's Harvest Festival, or today's the Harvest Festival and all. Even Uni gave it her seal of approval, and she's always so strict about any cost to the distillery. She was already bought one of our bottles to give as a gift. Nothing could make me happier than seeing people interested in our product. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Actually, all tapping it brought the Steam overlay. It's been a good 20 years now since Prince Oliver left Alster. Oh, how I never expected to see him and Mueller together here again. Ariel surely watching over him from afar. Oh, there's the sister here. I couldn't believe what I was seeing at first when the prince showed up. It embarrasses me a little as a servant of Adios. I'm sure if we could inform him of Prince Oliver's well-being, His Majesty's condition might improve. Well, I mean, I don't think you have to worry about that. Alright, and that should be about it, because no one should be in Kind Tilia's home. That'd be pretty creepy. But okay. And I believe on the Courageous too, I think we need to go to the cafeteria. Let's see. Oh, yep. So you're back on the Courageous too, Sandy. Right, I was going to help with the Harvest Festival cleanup, but everyone was so kind they said they'd take care of it. So I could just go ahead and head back to the ship. I'm preparing everyone's lunch at the moment. In that case, maybe I shouldn't bother you right now. Sorry. No apologies necessary, instructor. I mean, this is a walk in the park compared to what you guys do. By the way, I'm thinking about turning the lunch into a buffet. And I like to put out... Oh... I like to put out roughly 100 different dishes. 100? Well, if I have Freddy, Margarita, and Sherry by my side, then it's totally doable. More than the quantity or speed, it's the recipes themselves that I'm worried about, actually. This is an excellent opportunity to test out a bunch of new dishes, right? But I'm suffering from a chef's block, so to speak. I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm going to make sure that every last person in attendance enjoys their meal. We're all really excited about that. You got this, Sandy. New recipes, huh? We've definitely seen our fair share, traveling around and stopping by so many establishments. You know, our recipe book might be just the ticket here. If you like, you could take a look at the recipe book we've been filling out. You wouldn't mind? That'd be amazing. Whoa. Wow, so many recipes from different restaurants and modifications from old and new Class 7. This is fantastic, Instructor Rean. Thank you so much. With this in hand, I think that buffet is definitely set for a success. With a dish for everyone. We're just happy we could help. Oh right, the mayor gave me something when we're leaving Alster. He said that he hopes it can help Radiant Wings, and that it'll help him atone somewhat for his past misdoings. It's not really a proper thanks or anything, but I guess, but in any case, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you guys. Ooh, Golden Gem. Really? The mayor said that. Thanks, Sandy. I really appreciate this. Well, I'm going to start preparing food straight away then. A lovely buffet before the final operation. I hope you're looking forward to it. Alright! Anyone else we need to keep track of? No, I think that's about it. Now all we have left is the Einhel Keep monster. Yeah, let's just go for it.
This is a good spot to rest.
So, exactly why is this an actual monster we had to fight?
There!
What is going on here?
A powerful foe.
Oh, hello.
How about you?
Sneak Gunner, G48, M48, R48. So I have 3 scans to pull off here. Just flying there menacingly. I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah!
Let's go!
Wait, wrong one.
Leave it to me.
Devour! Dark Moon Formation!
Leave it to me.
Actually, wait, what are they weak to? Time and fire. Oh, the resistances are all mixed. Wind, space, Earth, Mirage. I mean, Mirage. You know what? Let's just fucking 7 caliber.
Yeah.
It's my
Holy tanky. Oh wait, I didn't mean
Here's our
to.
chance.
Oh my god, I didn't mean to actually just slap.
It's my turn!
Fuck.
Yeah! Let's go! Eternally flow. Forms emptiness. Emptiness is form. First. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh. Eighth. Anticipation!
It's my turn.
Hold on.
Yes!
I want to see how this looks.
There!
Ionian Emperor. Oh shit. Whoa, shit. Woo!
Oh, what a relief.
If I'm gonna be using that, I need to actually switch what music has onto Emma. Oh my god, all the level 7 links. And that's it. Yep. Actually, wait, let me check my stuff again. I only have 2 black Zemurian ore shards. So, I already made 1. We have another Zemurian ore to make a second weapon. And where's the 3rd shard? Am I actually forgetting it, or is it something I need to turn the books for? Are you supposed to get all but 1 for your 3rd weapon at this point? I might just... Oh, wait. Who's calling? This is Schwarzer.
Oh, nice. Looks like the connection went through.
Oh, hey Toval. What's the hurry? Something to do with Operation Shining Steel? No, that's all according to plan. I'm calling about something else. What is it? You know that I've got connections with the Grossritter, right? Yes? Well, its leader requested I look into something for them, independently from Thomas and Gaius. Devils whose appearance in Erebonia coincided with the onset of the Great Twilight. Oh. Ah. They're evil spirits from another plane. The 77 devils described in the scriptures. My Cosmodus. They're not creatures of this land like cryptids or magic knights. They shouldn't be responding to the Great Twilight in the same way, so it drove them to start popping up all over the place. My investigation indicates that they may be drawn to something specific. Those who possess a type of power they want to feed on. Spiritual power originating from Adios. You mean... Holy beast. Sorry, I don't know much more beyond that. However, this definitely changes things. There are all sorts of factions involved in this. You, Mateus, the Divine Blade of Wind, Yin, Braces, and many others. Your efforts helped take out plenty of regular devils already. Man, I want to see more Risha. Oh my god, the O's on the crossbow cast. Bro, come on, I want to Justice Punch in 3D, please. I want to Justice Punch. Well, that hasn't been without certain side effects. You've been creating ripples in the fabric of fate. It's not something I discovered myself. I just heard about it from Kia and Beryl. Kia and Beryl? Huh. I think I'm beginning to understand it now. Heh. Took you a while, Rean. Bro, the fuck is going on with Beryl? Oh my god, please. I want to know the deeper story. She's getting involved so much with this shit. Oh, speak of the devil. Rean. Hi, Rean. Thanks for your help earlier. So, Toval, Beryl, and I teamed up for this one. Toval did the research, Beryl used her clairvoyance, and I worked my stuff. Her cheats. So now we have an idea of where to look. I see. That's right, Kia can sense the ebb and flow of fate. So how did Beryl end up working with you on this? Heh, no need to get wrapped up in the details. I just love how they can just casually keep playing this off over and over again with about the details, or I have my ways. God damn it, you will explain to us. Probably in Reverie. Most likely, there's no way they're gonna actually explain this shit by the end of this game. This has to be some kind of like, she has to have some kind of deeper role going into Reverie. You can bet your ass. Hear my final prophecy. Your duty calls to search what lies within the sacred shrine, which according to my findings is somewhere within southwestern Lemaire. And I saw some kind of seaside grotto in a vision. Got it. Thank you all. We gotta start our operation soon, but I'll try to look for the place. If I get an idea of where exactly it might be. We'll be looking for it too, as long as there's time left. Good luck, Rean. Well, may you be blessed in the afterlife. Well, I certainly hope we don't die to go to the afterlife. So, I have 3 hints to go on. I should see if I can find the place. Question mark started? Kia 2? Causality. Kia tried to predict how things would develop, but all she can say that everything was riding on the outcome of this final battle. Bro, question mark? Wait, dude, what is this actually going to be?
A good break.
Okay, I am extremely curious. Also, let me see something here. You know what? Fuck it, I'll give everything else to Sarah. Okay, hold on real quick. Why can't they let us use more than one? Okay, there we go. Also, man, I actually do need repair stones. Oh my god. Don't forget about Orcus Tower. I actually checked Orcus Tower already, like, for the Zemurian ore on top of it. That was like one of the first things I noticed, and I was kind of exploring around and saw the opening for Orcus Tower. So we don't need to worry about that one. I'm good there.
Huh? Done already?
Anything else here? Okay. So, let me see the thingy again. Southwest of Lemaire Seaside Grotto. Like, here, right? Wait. Or, wait. Sacred Shrine, southwest of Lemaire. Southwest? Oh, wait, no fucking way. Oh my god. Sanctus Shrine. Alrighty. Also, I didn't fix up my party. Hold on. Okay, who do I want to bring? You have the usual here. Let's see. Who do I want to bring? Let's say we bring Crow for this one. And then... Maybe we'll bring Gaius anyway. Instead of Laura. I feel like Kurt's just kind of like tagging along. I don't know, do I just want to go like full old class 7 with this? Or let's see, trying. And we don't know exactly what is going on here. Do I want to bring Toval? Or... And maybe I'll just stick with this. And I think I'll switch some stuff off from Muse real quick. I want to take the Rosen Crown off. Oh yeah, wait, Emma doesn't have the... Yeah, she has Pandora with Oberon instead of Erda. Part of me is very tempted to just straight up go Night Gleam. Or... Wait. What was Night Gleam? Oh no, not Night. Oh no, it was Hades. Right. Right. Oh, I'm very, very tempted to actually do this. And instead of Oberon, I mean, okay, if I don't care about regenerating my EP often if we have Emblem, oh fuck it, we'll just go with Pandora, Erda, and then we'll just nuke the crap out of everything. I kind of want to see how ridiculous that'll get. So if we have... Okay. So if we have Oberon, we don't really need the, Oh yeah, I need to convert the Earth Talisman, right. So, Rosen Crown. Yeah, nothing else really increases that except for... Or Archstring except for Still Blue as well as the Crown. Okay, let me convert this before I forget.
I got some good stuff.
I got some good stuff. Yeah, there it is. Global Talisman. And that gives a little bit to everything, 5 speed, 5 evasion, and prevent ailments. So, good all-rounder.
Done already?
I kind of wish it gets, all those would get bumped up to like something broken like 100 to everything. 10 evasion, 10 speed. That would be really, really nice. But, let me see. Prevent ailments and... Ooh. Ooh, actually, Cassera can use every stat. Because her Vortex, which I like spamming, is magical. And that means I can move off of Oberon or something else instead. So... What do we got? We can go like Dunamis for crit if we want, or we can make her a breaker, which actually, how good is she as a breaker? There's triple S on Searing Flash. She can buff herself. Chevalier, no, she doesn't lower her HP. Minotauros, no. Aegis, no. Skull, I feel like Skull is just mainly decent as just a... Ooh, would you do like a... Thor? Break damage up, seal, damage of status effects, so we can just work on that. Or... Katsa? No. Or I can do Gungnir. With crits, crit rate up, craft points on. Maybe Gungnir could be an option. Yeah, I feel like. Yeah, I feel like Gungnir at this point probably. And then instead of Rakan, we can probably do. Oh, I need a Goldia. I need to make another one.
Wanna buy something?
I need more hit and strike threes.
Done already?
Well, I'll just go straight up buy because we don't really need to craft up at this point.
I'm itching
Hit
to get
3,
started.
strike 3.
Huh? Done already?
Mission to get started.
I got some good stuff.
You know, I kind of wonder how many people out there probably don't like Mint's voice. I can understand why though.
Come on, buy some more.
So instead of Rakan, we have 31% crit. We lose a little bit of strength, but that's fine. Polyjar, Byakko, Asmelis. Although, actually I feel like Byakko might not be that useful. Yeah, we can just go with Zeus Gem, honestly. Yeah, it gives us the evasion we need. And everything. Alright, I think we're good. Now we just need to go heal up one more time to top off. Wait, no.
How soothing.
Okay. And double checking formations if I really care about that. Gaius, get out of here, pushing Rean to the side. We'll have these two take the front. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Let me just save again so we don't have to redo all that. Okay. So. West Lemaire. Aros Coastal Road.
Let's get going.
Hold on, I need a passenger. There we go.
Let's get going.
Understood.
Oh, I got stuck on a corner. It's always one thing after another here. Oh, wait, that is the wrong way. I need to take a turn over here. Oh. What do you mean I can't drive past that? What do you mean? The motorbike, the overbike is totally ready for the beach. Alright, what do we got here? Oh boy, alright.
Powerful foe.
How about you?
Let's fall back. Keep moving.
Whoops. I need to actually read the minimap.
It's big. Let's be careful.
Oh, come on.
Heads up. That one means business.
This is... There was nothing like this here before, was there? A new spirit shrine we haven't seen before. Could this be one of the holy shrines? Shrine in the southwest of Lemaire, and in a seaside grotto too. It fits the description, so why doesn't this feel right? Oh hey, so you guys came to check this out too. Who dis? Hey, Toval buddy! Oh, Toval, hey. great minds think alike, I guess. Huh. The way I see it, this is the most likely candidate we've got. Since we're both here and all, how about we head inside together? Aw. I don't sense anything outright evil, but there's this overwhelming pressure I don't really trust. I can't read. And this weird emptiness in the air feels familiar somehow. We should probably make sure we're ready before letting Toval know. Oh boy, alright, we ready? I was thinking of heading inside myself, just making sure I'm totally prepared. What do you say, Rean? Sure, let's go. Its influence is pretty weak right now, and we might learn something. That's the spirit. Alright, let's get the show on the road. To think we missed this if we actually got too lazy by doing the rest of the side quests. Sanctus Shrine. Looks like just the other shrines. Yes, but I can sense a tremendous power awaiting at his heart. Not as vast as the other shrines though, is it? Judging from the echo, we're close to the end. Let's take a moment to make sure we're ready before going further. I've got your back if you got mine. Of course, same goes for me. It'll be nice to see the Zero Artisan in action again. This is missable? Yeah. Toval, buddy, and you pushed out Emma from the front line. Oh. Spiral Arts restores all EP no cast time. Actually, wait, that's crazy. Rebellion Storm, Double Strike, Dizzying Blow, Sphere Break. Ooh. So what's this setup? Tempest and Keeper? What is this Master Court setup? I mean, at least he has Stormbow, but he's still on the tier 3 stuff. At least give him a gem. Why does he have a V3? Why does he have sleep? Order is the only way to accurately reflect his power. Yeah, definitely not his court setup. What is this? Like the cast in mind I get, but the impede, oh maybe, but the shield? Who uses it? Who puts this? Who sets this shit up? Bro, wait, what are his accessories? Oh, okay, the quick caliber, no duh, but oh my god, his arch strength is so bad. 2,500. Just look at Eustace and Emma. 3K and 3.5K. I'm sorry, Toval. You're out of here. Get your ass out of here, please.
Oh hey! Now that I'm walking next to you, I can really tell how much taller you've gotten.
I might have grown a bit, but I'm still not quite as tall as you.
Actually, let me see. Actually, it might be better to just do this instead.
Very well.
It's my turn.
Let's go!
Oh wait, we
Very
can't.
well.
Oh, we can't make him a leader because he's only temporary. Son of a bitch. Oh. Oh. Bro. Who is standing in the middle there? Or, oh. Oh.
Welcome, little humans.
What? This is... Oh.
My name is...
Margaret?
It would appear that name has been lost after all.
I had a feeling we'd meet you here. The Holy Beast of Earth. 900 years ago, it absorbed half of the curse and sealed itself in the primal ground. Our friend here falls into the same category as Rose, the Holy Beast of Fire. And this is the same beast that I destroyed when I lost control of my power and went berserk. That is in the past now. There is no need for apologies. Such is fate. I am but an echo of the holy beast I once was. Leave me be. I intend to stay here until my last breath, as a bear witness to the great twilight smothering the world. That's horrible. You're the guardian of this place? Because if so, how about some encouragement for our energetic youths who are trying to eradicate the root of all evil? Toval? Huh. You're attempting what many might call impossible. But that too must be fate. Very well then. I'll consent to playing this game of yours. Huh? Prepare for battle, little humans. If you can defeat me, I'll show you the way to unravel fate, to remold destiny. Perhaps it won't amount to much in the end, but even a small glimmer of hope is worth clinging to. Thank you for your generous offer. As a human, I can't imagine what the world and fate are as seen through the prism of your centuries of experience. But if you're going to help us if you're only going to help us if we can prove ourselves, then we'll do just that. Oh, this music!
Now, demonstrate to me the depths of your strength, your resolve, and your spirit. May my name, lost to darkness, be illuminated once more by the light shining in your hearts.
Oh, let's go.
That's a strong one. Let's kick its ass!
Oh, it's actually susceptible to ailments. Holy shit.
Devour! Dark Moon Formation! Ha!
It's my turn. Yeah!
Leave it to me.
Oh, actually, no, I need to do Platinum Shield.
Divine Shield, protect us!
I'm up! Ha!
Yes! Yeah!
It's my turn.
Do I want to cast one more thing? And not necessarily. I think I'm done with my casting. Actually, do I want Emma to scan it herself? So maybe... Okay, so everything's good to use here. Wait, let me see. Stat down, 20%. Seal. 20% of 80 is 16, so 16% to seal versus 20% for a random ailment. And how's delay? 5%. Yeah, no. Can we nightmare? 50%, or no, 50%, 30% of 50. So that's 15% to nightmare, 16% to seal, 20% for stat down. Ixion Volt. Okay, that did not do shit.
Yes! Analyzing enemy unit. I got it!
Ooh, 800,000 HP! Holy shit! Oh wait, dude, do I still? Oh, I still have Hades Gem on Emma. Okay,
Let's go.
Light the way. Noble Arc!
It's my turn. Roar! Healing strike! It's down!
This one's mine! Yeah! Ha! This one's on the house! It's my turn!
do I really want? Nah, I need to save this shit. So that means I just need to actually spam this. Can I? Oh, I don't have it too far from this. Oh, better off these two to get it.
Healing breath!
Thanks.
Thanks!
Very well.
This might take a while. Oh, I probably need. No, golden spear. Nah, we'll go with just more efficiency because this is gonna be a longer fight. Well, sort of.
Marcus, activate!
Take this! It's down!
This one's mine!
Ha!
I'll treat you immediately!
You have my thanks. Leave it to me.
Actually, maybe we should just do Sept caliber.
Let's go! Roar! Healing strike! It's down!
This one's mine!
Yeah.
I'll treat you immediately!
You have my thanks.
Yeah!
I would actually like to get closer to slap this.
Here's our chance! Everyone at once!
Understood!
Leave it to me!
Oh, that break damage!
It's my turn.
That break damage!
Marcus, activate!
Yes!
Okay, I know what to do here.
There!
Thanks. You have my thanks.
Thanks!
Yeah.
Is it... Can it break? Nah.
I'll treat you immediately!
You
Oh,
have my
actually,
thanks.
no, I was supposed to use. Whoops, I was supposed to use Sarah.
Brace yourself! Blinding light, gather in my blade! Iowa's Saber!
Still?
Time to get a little serious.
God, it's so blurry with all those effects going off. It would even look worse on the stream,
Make you
man.
feel tingly?
There we go. Oh my
It's
god.
my turn.
Yeah, because I used the things. Well, actually, wait, I can cheese the shit out of this.
Thanks. You have my thanks.
I'm up!
Hey, Setka, how you doing?
I'm up! Roar! Healing strike! Now!
This one's mine.
I'm going.
Blep! Searing bolt!
I'm going.
Ooh, that's not enough, really? The delay? Oh. Oh, I thought that would be enough. Actually, got a different idea.
If you could.
I'll take over.
Wouldn't do much damage, but we already used the order this turn. But the delay, though.
This is the power of the soaring phoenix!
If anything, if I'm gonna switch in guys like this, maybe I should have Regulus on. Or Dunamis, maybe.
Spear with the fury of the goddess!
You took some pics of your Sonic anime haul? What's that anime? I know it's a, it sounds like a convention, yeah, but yeah, I hope it was fun at all. When he's saying you're expecting a lot of HSR and Blue Archive cosplay, but not a single one of those? Huh.
Howling
Yeah.
Now!
An opening! Very well.
Let me see, Darkmoon. Yeah, okay. Swamp.
I leave it to you.
I'll handle the rest.
Devour! Dark Moon Formation!
I'm going. There.
Or is there Dark Rain? Don't worry about it. It's a long story. Oh, nice damage. Okay, part of me feels like I want to let him live so I can actually see what happens when he goes into in his empowered state. Oh, but part of me just wants to end it. Okay, we still have like 2 turns left on this. Hold on.
Extermination!
It's my turn.
Ah, here it is.
Keep going. It's my turn. Eternally flow. Forms emptiness. Emptiness is form. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh.
Wow. Man. That only did that much damage? Oh shit.
Healing breath.
Thanks.
Thanks. It's my turn. I'll leave it to you.
Watch and learn. Time to kick things up a notch. My turn.
Nah, that'll take too long to use.
All right. Let's do this. Blade of darkness. Cleave my foes. See you in Gehenna. For foes. Slayer.
Will it kill? Yeah, it doesn't. Well, you know, we're actually gonna let him recover, surprisingly.
Answer my prayers and appear before us. Unfaltering, the lone guardian shield. Elegant, a mirror gleaming in the darkness.
You know, maybe we can actually see what he can do.
Shine, Palace of Rean.
Although, I swear to God, if he actually recovers, like, some giant-ass portion of his HP, I swear to God.
It's my turn.
Listening God's breath. Oh.
Sucker.
That killed! Well, okay, that was Would I do some of Rean's lines if I cosplayed as him?
done.
Oh, hell no.
You have successfully severed the chains of fate.
I don't want people to point and laugh at me for being cheesy. Just like everyone does in game. Hey, there we go. He has his name again.
My name is Argress. I am the holy beast of Earth, created by Adios.
Oh, I see. Whoa, we gotta understand his name now. Destiny has been rewritten? That must mean things which were hidden to us are now revealed. Unbelievable.
The Ebon Knight once tainted me with its curse, and so I sealed myself away in the Grawl. Never did I think you would be able to triumph over me in that state. Perhaps this too was the Ebon Knight's... No. The strength of mankind's will may have exceeded even its expectations.
What? Wait, are you?
I expended the very last remnants of my power in our battle.
Look at him wagging his tail.
Yet, that was a price well worth paying. I thank you for recovering my once lost name. As promised, I will show you the path you seek.
Oh. What's this?
It is my last shred of strength. The Earthen Prison.
Earthen Prison?
On its own, it cannot rival the Great Twilight. However, it should prove of some use to you. Fare you well, wings of radiant light, illuminating the twilit land below.
Oh. Oh. I'm Toval. I owe you big time. The Holy Beast may be gone, but it looks like we completed the trials nonetheless. Ah, come on. I only helped for a little bit. You didn't do shit. So, Earthen Prison. Any idea how to use, whatever this is? Not a clue. It doesn't seem like something we can use with orders. But I'm sure that when the time is right, I'll know what to do. Huh. You know, this seems like kind of a situation to use as like a... This seems like a thing you pick up as like a flag for a true ending. Huh. But we've never really seen Trails games actually go that route. It's just one definite thing aside from like something like the Black Records and all. Well, even then, that's just like an additional context deal, not an actual full-on like ending thingy. Huh. In the meantime, though, we're on our own. All we've got is our power. That's a good attitude, Rean. Ah, well, that about takes care of everything I needed to do on land. Think I can catch a ride on your ship to my next destination? Sure, it's the least we can do. I'll call the Courageous now. Oh, Wings of Hope completed all quests. Let's go! Holy Beast Trial. Toval stood with Class 7 against Argus. Emerging victorious, they were granted the last vestige of its power, the Earthen Prison. Ah. What the heck?
Tell me of your glorious exploits.
Well, well, not bad at all.
Ciao for now, Rean.
Now, let's see.
Not enough for a prize.
Right.
What? We don't have enough battle notes. How many more am I missing? Oh, whoops. Yeah, I'm missing quite a bit. Aw. Wait, are we really gonna see? Wait. Am I missing that much at this point now? Okay, we're really gonna be in it for the finale then. Yeah, we're gonna have so many different enemies apparently. Holy shit. Huh. Okay. So, we've finally done all that. Is there anything else that we have to do? Anything that came up because we completed this quest now? Or are we in, like, go mode with
that's
being
what I'm
able to
talking about.
proceed. So wait, just as an FYI, the requirement for doing this was beating all of today's cryptids and today's subquests. Then way more than that, but that was all that was required for the Argus fight. Oh, okay. Down slicing. Yeah, I don't really see much to really put on music, so I just go double still blue, honestly. Alright. Because we'll just keep Emma with that. Also, I guess we can take Hades' gem off. Maybe we don't have to cheese that hard. So I guess maybe Fenrir gem for the stats, or do we want to keep Sarah for the... Oh yeah, I never did put back on Alvaron for the... Right. Is it time for war? Am I... You know what? Because we're at this point, I will actually go check for any missables on GameFAQs. Because I think I'm pretty done here. Like, I think I have everything. Like, I already... Okay, let's go through all this together. So, we're done with all of the dialogue. We finished every trial chest, as far as I know, right? Or are we done with the trial chest? Yes, every trial chest. We've completed every side quest that we got our hands on and got the achievement for it. I might stumble across something as a spoiler. Aw. Okay then. So we finished Vantage Masters and Palm Party. We got our final book to 3 and 9, I think. Usually we would find someone that would trade this in with, right? And we're done with fishing. We're done with the recipes, and we talked to Sandy about this. We're still missing, well, I mean, I wouldn't really, like, worry about this too much because some stuff I can't get because of the bond point situation. And, okay, so we checked out, or what was it? I got enough Zemurian ore shards to make Rean's weapon. We have enough ore for another weapon. I'm missing one more shard, wherever that might be. Like, actually, let me check Imelda's place. That's like the only place off the top of my head who would accept the books. No. No, she would have like a little blip for a trade-in thingy. Oh! Hold on, let me see if I can just straight up talk to... You think you know where I'm missing the final piece? Oh, so I have to... There is somewhere that I haven't looked at yet. Huh. Okay. Eerie Woods by any chance? You can suggest it without spoiling? Yeah, go ahead. I'm down for that. We already checked Hamel. Because we were just there. Have I reported in yet? Yeah, I'll report it in. I've just reported in.
Well, not bad at all.
Ciao for now, Rean.
Like, all the stuff from the stream? Yeah, like, I've already reported in. Like... And we don't have any more profile and battle notes, if that was supposed to lead to anything else. We already checked, like, the sanctuaries, because that's where I got the one shard from earlier. I would not expect Ismian. Yeah, Dreknord, no, not within St. Ark or anywhere. Oros, I mean, we just went to the thing. Did I have a trophy pop up after the 3 and 9? Oh, usually they would have a thing for collecting. Oh, wait a second. Oh, no. Keeper of the Records completely filled the book section in the notebook. So we have all the books and everything here. Because I got the achievement saying I got everything. Because normally, like, usually we'd see, like, a finale chapter, but it just says chapter 10. But we got the achievement saying we got every book. Including, like, the Imperial Chronicle and everything. Oh, what am I missing? And Brionio, I mean, do I want to check again with Brionio? Like, I don't think it was actually, because, like, Brionio was where we found the shard initially over here, and I showed it off a long while back. Cal, no. Langot Canyon? No, we would have an extra icon indicating something there. So, no, not the canyon roads. Yeah, at this point, like, we'd be able to find out if it says extra on the full screen map. Wait a second.
Let's get going.
Understood.
Wait, hold up. There's a little extra. Wait, no, is that cut off? Wait, no, it's cut off as if I haven't explored it yet.
That
Or is it because of the? Oh no, because there was like a rope thing.
It's powerful. We must take care.
Oh wait a second. Wait a second. Oh no, no, because because I never actually walked up to Langot Canyon North. I've only just like fast traveled there. Right, no, so I baited myself there. Rock patio? No. Obviously the canyon road itself wouldn't have anything. Lemaire Old Road? No, I wouldn't imagine that. No, that wouldn't make sense. And obviously Alster, the Osgiliath Basin. The extra is the hot springs over here because of that one quest. So no. Leaves. No, not really. Like, it had to be an outside location. Unless... Wait a second. Oh, wait, I never actually... I don't think I actually did fully explore the... Hold up. Okay, it'd be fucked up if there's something within here. Yeah, no, it'd be massively crazy if something actually did come up here. Okay, hold on. No, student store is closed. We checked the platform, we checked the hangar, checked the building. No, it wouldn't be here then. Mosante, no. We never did, I don't think I ever did straight up check the like Galabai Road, right? No, we don't have an extra thing there. The over by Leaves itself? No, there's nothing to show. Huh. Pause if you go down here? This is like the way to Heimdall? Oh, Granville. Mosante Byro? No, that wouldn't make sense there. Extra. Oh no, that's for the hot springs. Well, a place you can think of when you just say it. I think I'm almost done, like, burning through all the locations right now. Unless, like, no, there's nothing here. So that just leaves Crossbell. And we already checked out, we just did our thing as Stargazers. So that wouldn't make sense. Sure? No, we already got the thing at the Castle of Mirrors. Like, that was the one random ass place that I checked. I'm just like, huh? Yeah, I already checked this place. I had to proceed the story to get the last 3. But the thing is, I'm at a total of 8 shards. Because we got like 3 already. Then we got the full-on ore here that I think I converted beforehand. And then we got 2 more shards. That's 8. I need, like, usually with how this goes, there has to be 1 more to get 3 before we proceed. So I'm missing something somewhere. Unless I need to proceed the story for the last 1, then I'd understand that. But I'm pretty sure from what you guys are getting at, there should be 1 more I'm forgetting somewhere, right? So I'm missing something over at Michelin. Or, well, within Crossbell. It'd be funny if it was in the old special support section. No, we'd have an extra thing. And Volley... Camp Office... Geofront? Never thought I'd end up on the horror coaster. Huh. I wouldn't have met. No, we already checked out Hayway and everything. No, we checked out all the regular places. We checked out Orcus Tower and went to the rooftop already. Like, we did that a long time ago. So, no. Hold on, banger alert. Nah, and we checked the highways. Unless there's one unless there's one outside the boathouse. Like, straight up, where we end up fighting. Yeah, no. Actually, did we clean up the Zaubersoul last time we were there? I'm kind of curious about that. Yeah, no, it's all clean here. So, Ursula... Yeah, the Durflinger... Oh, what about the byroad? Around the beach near the shrine. No. Stella Shrine Sanctuary Altar? Oh, did I actually miss one here? I thought I checked out Stella. Oh, I didn't. Okay, mystery solved. Oh, that was your guess? Yeah, I thought I checked all the sanctuaries, but I guess I just overlooked one particular sanctuary. Oh my god. Finally. Because there's like, wait, I'm like, just going by how you would, how you would design like or implement like the locations for where everything was. Like, if you have 3 things and you're giving me above 6, there has to be somewhere where we finish the 3rd and final one. And I'm guessing we straight up get a 4th or from whoever we turn the books into. So, as also, I guess I will ask this just for the sake of it. The person I meet, or whoever I turn the books into, is after I proceed with the story, right? Because I don't see anyone that would take in the books right now. So I'm guessing that's for progressing the story. it's easy not to go back to these areas after their story events. Yeah, I mean, I ended up finding out with Draco Sanctuary and everything, but it just slipped my mind with Stella, because I thought that I searched it already. Alright!
I'm itching to get started!
Alright, I think for... Okay, I think for the sake of it, because I did romance Sarah, let's go give one to her. And, okay, who do we give the third one to? And also, this mostly just straight up buffs, like, strength only. So, wouldn't imagine giving this to people that wouldn't actually make use of it. So, let's see. We want to give one to good old Yuna, good old Kurt, Ash? I mean, Ash is a good candidate for it. Actually, how much of a arch strength buff is it? 5? Oh, hell no. Laura seems like it makes sense to give to her. Yeah, like 55 more? Weren't the books just in Arcus turn in? I guess so. I mean, it was just reporting in that we've completed everything. Oh wait, no. Did I get the ore from reporting the books? Oh no, is that where I got the whole ore? I forget. Because I'm getting the rewards mixed up with like getting accessories or getting whatever the heck. Because if so, then I guess I don't need to turn anything in. Or anything else in. Or do I just give it the fee? Because her base strength does need work. There's 9 in total. Oh, okay, so we good then. You know what? I'm gonna give this to Ash.
See you later!
Now I just need to actually equip these. There we go. Alright. We're all done. Let's go lock that in. Okay. So we did turn in the books through the Arcus, because I thought that I didn't remember exactly what we got from it, so whoops. So we're done with the books, we're done with Vantage Masters, we're done with fishing, we're done with recipes. Whereas done as we can be with the profile stuff. The battle records, as far as I know, I've scanned everything so far, but god damn though. We still got 75 entries to go, although admittedly, that's still like a bunch from like the rivalry fights, the boss fights, and there's plenty of them. But I wonder how many more regular monsters we still need to scan going forward. But that'll just happen in due time, honestly. And we're done with the quests. And as far as I know, I've made sure we've opened every chest we could. I swear to God, I better not somehow miss one, despite the fact I've always had detection or sacred mirror on somebody. There's no way I missed one. I swear to God. But okay, so we're done with all that. And we've gotten every Master Quartz as far as I know. We leveled up everything. Everyone's all set. And yeah, okay. I think we are officially ready. And I think we can lock it in to actually begin the finale.
Ah, how soothing.
Okay. So, before we do that, I need to use the restroom because I drank a crap ton of coffee, like, over the course of the stream until now.